Coming up next on This Week in Torrance, if you're getting ahead of the game with holiday shopping, we have tips on how to stay safe from gift card theft.
Plus, we'll tell you why this golden retriever made a stop at the Torrance Area Chamber of Commerce.
Then the Torrance Fire Department hosts a one-of-a-kind fire prevention training for businesses and its employees.
And the Attic Teen Center kicks off its annual canned food drive.
These stories and much more just seconds away.
Your local news starts right now. Hello and welcome to This Week in Torrance. I'm Jin Chin.
And I'm Ben McCain. Thanks so much for joining us. Here are your top stories. City Council members have postponed the discussion of expanding the South Bay Lexus operations recently to a future date. The Planning Commission and Community Development Department will bring back the topic of renovating the existing South Bay Lexus Service Center and adding on an actual dealership on November 15th. The delay happened due to council waiting to find out whether council member Mike Griffiths can participate in the discussion due to the proximity of his residence to the proposed dealership, which may pose a conflict of interest with his participation. They're waiting for an answer by the Fair Political Practices Commission to respond. In the past, there's been resistance by the Airport Commission about allowing South Bay Lexus to utilize certain parts of Zamperini Field. The project involves creating a showroom, a new delivery area, a car wash and detailing facility. Some of the concerns by the Airport Commission were that the Lexus display lot would not be an acceptable land use because of the future increased presence of staff and customers, which could pose greater risk from airport operations. But this lot was later revised to being an area for inventory parking only.
Well, Councilman Milton Herring recently announced an appreciation week honoring men and women who have served our country. At the recent City Council meeting, members proclaimed the week of November 6th through the 12th Military Veterans Appreciation Week here in Torrance. Herring said that the observance of Veterans Day not only preserves history, but also is a reminder to honor America's veterans for their patriotism and willingness to serve. The announcement also encouraged the community to participate in commemorative and celebratory activities. The City of Torrance has a social service commission, which includes making recommendations to the City Council on Veterans Affairs. The Torrance Historical Society and Museum will host an event called Visit with a Veteran on November 13th from 2 to 4 p.m. at the museum in Old Torrance.
Torrance Memorial Medical Center receives recognition for its one-of-a-kind IT team. Healthcare IT News revealed the 20 winners of the 2016 Best Hospital IT Department Awards. Torrance Memorial Medical Center's IT department ranked number 4 in the small hospital category. To qualify, at least 50% of a team staff had to take a survey. 97 different teams nationwide took part, and only 44 were nominated after taking an in-depth employee satisfaction survey.
The Del Amo Fashion Center is making sure that shopping for this holiday season will be easier than ever before. Mall owner and manager Simon Properties announced it will be installing high-tech 65-inch LCD screens in large traffic areas to help shoppers navigate where stores and services are. It will show them the quickest route to take and will communicate with users' mobile phones to provide on-the-go assistance. Once a consumer knows where they want to go, they can send directions to their cell phones. They're hoping this will make shopping less stressful. Simon's interactive directories are a touch screen and reacts when a person approaches, even when they are a few feet away. The screen will also showcase deals and offers from retailers and restaurants. Del Amo Fashion Center officials plan to have these screens installed by December.
A Torrance after-school program made a large donation in hopes of giving back to the community. This canned food tree of the Community Services Department was quickly filled in just an hour with nearly 447 canned goods. The donations came from the department's after-school club program participants and staff. The club is made up of 15 school campuses across the Torrance School District. The canned food tree is one of many community service projects scheduled throughout the year. Susie Want, the Senior Recreation Supervisor for the Community Services Department, says it's important for students to learn to give back to the community at a young age so they can continue to do so when they are adults. The after-school club is for children in grades 1st through 8th. The donations will go to the Salvation Army.
And speaking of helping during the holidays, another local group is hosting its annual canned food drive. The Attic Teen Center kicked off its collection of non-perishable canned goods. They're asking for the community's help and donating what they can to make sure children will have food during the holidays. The donations will help the Volunteer Center's Food for Kids program. The items will be part of the weekly collections that go out to children in Torrance that are considered Title I. It helps make sure that they have a meal during the weekend. You can also drop off non-perishable goods at the Volunteer Center year-round. The Attic is located at 2320 West Carson Street.
If you have some candy to spare at home, there are few businesses that would gladly take those sweet treats. Complete Health Dentistry is one of 2 locations in Torrance taking part in a drive-by collecting Halloween candy for troops. Operation Gratitude holds donation spots across the country where youngsters can drop off their mountains of candy to be shipped to troops overseas. Many dental offices take part as an initiative to lower the risk of cavities and obesity. Along with candy, they also donate dental hygiene products. Operation Gratitude started collecting leftover candy in 2007 and is one of several Support the Troops organizations. Here are the 2 drop-off locations in Torrance. Complete Health Dentistry of South Bay, located at 3440 Lomita Boulevard in Suite 340, and Bowman and Brook LLP, located at 970 West 190th Street, Suite 700 in Torrance. Operation Gratitude annually sends more than 150,000 care packages filled with items for service members.
You know, we get letters back from the troops actually, stating, thanking us, knowing that we're actually thinking of them, and so is our community, which is, an honor for us.
The deadline to drop off candy is November 11th. This year, Americans spent a record $2.7 billion on Halloween candy.
Economic forecast experts shared a glimpse of the future for the South Bay area. The California State University Dominguez Hills hosted its 2nd annual South Bay Economic Forecast, which shared a broad analysis of key economic and employment drivers in the region. Executive Director of Research Robert Kleinhens of Los Angeles-based Beacon Economics shared the report that showed South Bay is an economic leader in the nation because of the many large developments growing right now, including Millennium Space Systems, next-generation box-sized satellites, Kite Pharma, and cancer treatment. It was also mentioned that the return of the NFL to Los Angeles will play a huge role in the booming economy. The report also shared that last year unemployment in Torrance was 4.7%, which is significantly lower than other cities. Overall, wage and salaries are up by 2%, and population is also rising. Housing costs increased the most in South Bay cities, including Torrance. Beacon Economics is an independent economic research consulting firm. Well, still ahead, there is a new place in town where you can break a sweat with a personal trainer.
Plus, thousands of people dressed up with their best costumes for the city's Halloween Carnival will take you there.
It's fine that other people like you. It's more important that you like yourself. And I'm comfortable with every part of me. Meals on Wheels coming to my door as someone who's housebound assures me that I'm not forgotten. They care that I'm okay. My name is Asha Ida Bell. America, let's do lunch.
Drop off a hot meal and say hello. Volunteer by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
I'm Anne. I'm a scientist.
Recycling takes a team.
Why don't you let me
And me.
help you out?
Everyone plays a part. Don't trash
I love taking stuff apart and building new things out of it.
what could be treasure.
Pal's my most advanced android.
This is awesome.
You haven't seen anything yet.
Give your cardboard box another life. Recycle.
If you're looking for a place in Torrance to get fit, there's one studio you may want to check out. The Backyard just opened its 3rd facility, which is located in Old Torrance. The unique studio provides people of all ages an opportunity to grow their confidence and get stronger through customized workouts. The ceremony was an emotional moment for owner Kevin Wallner, who says it's been a journey of 7 years for his business. Wallner, who is a Torrance resident, makes sure that clients are getting fit with focusing on injury prevention along the way. The Backyard offers one-on-one training along with group sessions. He says it's more than just a place of fitness.
And the thing that really is neat is we actually never repeat a workout. So I actually program and keep track of everything that we do. And so when people come in here, they never know what they're going to do, but it's all based on the goals that we talked about.
Kevin's one of the best ones. Not only is he positive, he's smart, he's education. It's everything that he does here is a positive vibe, and he provides one of the best actual physical workouts as well.
Clients also get to choose their own music. The unique experience they receive each time helps limit injury and decreases the plateau effect. The backyard is located at 1342 Post Avenue. For more information, visit thebackyardtraining.com.
There was one place in Torrance on Halloween where you could find thousands of people dressed up for the big celebration. From princesses, superheroes to goblins, Torrance's annual Halloween Carnival brought out more than 3,100 people to Wilson Park, and despite the chilly weather, families stayed at the park throughout the night by taking part in the costume parade. There were booths and games for all ages, along with photo ops in the spooky photo area. The city's event is a safe and family-friendly way for the South Bay community to celebrate Halloween. It's taken place for nearly 36 years and was first held in 1980. They plan several months ahead to bring this celebration to life. The Community Services Department says they saw a dip in attendance because Halloween was on a weekday.
And while there were many celebrations across town, a local church also put on a one-of-a-kind carnival. CRENSHAW Baptist Church held its annual Halloween carnival. From games, inflatable jumpers, trick-or-treating, and a haunted maze, there were nearly 500 people in attendance. There was also live music and free popcorn. It's an opportunity for the church to offer a safe place for families to have fun on Halloween. CRENSHAW Baptist Church is located on the corner of Crenshaw Boulevard and 188th Street.
A nonprofit organization shared the power of animal-assisted therapy. Swade was still in the Halloween spirit as he made a stop at the Torrance Area Chamber of Commerce with Love on Four Paws to share with health and wellness professionals the importance of animal-assisted therapy. Love on Four Paws, which is based in the South Bay, has service facilities throughout the area. They are committed to making a positive difference in the lives of people through animal-assisted therapy by helping them mentally and physically. The free program shared the joy, comfort, and healing power of a pet's unconditional love. They talked about how this therapy can help adults and special needs children.
The favorite part, I think, is really working with my animal and sharing the love that I have for the animal with other people and letting those people experience the same kind of feelings that I get when I'm with the dog.
For more information, you can visit loveonfourpaws.org.
Are you prepared for an emergency at your workplace? Well, the Torrance Fire Department hosted its first business emergency response training to educate the community about how to prepare themselves for hazmats that may impact workplaces. It was a packed event held at the Torrance Area Chamber of Commerce as the speaker talked to them about how to be ready when a disaster strikes. The focus is for employees to take control of the situation once an emergency happens, rather than waiting for authorities to arrive. Torrance firefighters talked about having a plan, the supplies you should keep near you, and what to look out for. Authorities focused on earthquakes while sharing real-life situations they've seen during an emergency. Torrance Fire Department does not have the next class scheduled yet, but they plan to host a smaller event for the Retired Teachers Association soon.
A local company launches another brand in Torrance. Alcoa launched a new company called Arconic Inc. recently, which is the premier innovator of high-performance multi-material products and solutions and a global leader in precision engineering and advanced manufacturing. Within aerospace, it provides solutions for airframe structures and aero engines. Alcoa officials say that the new brand fuses the Alcoa heritage with the promise of an exceptional future in supplying its services to aerospace, automotive, and other industries. A local college receives a large amount of grant money to help students succeed. El Camino College's Career Advancement Academy received a $1 million grant renewal that will help students graduate from college and get high-wage careers. The academy receiving this grant is a short-term training program in the high-demand industries of welding and air conditioning. Students have the ability to attend workshops that combine Technical and Workplace Skills. The CAA runs during the first 8 weeks of each semester. Applications for this program are now available for spring 2017. More information is available at elcamino.edu.
The City Council announced the month of November Torrance Education Foundation Month. Board members joined Mayor Patrick Fury at the podium as Councilmember Jeff Rizzo read the proclamation. The Torrance Education Foundation was founded 24 years ago by various community members to bring needed resources to support and enhance the excellent teachers in the Torrance Unified School District. Since its inception, the foundation has raised more than $6 million for the district. It also will launch its 9th consecutive year of its K-12 summer program. During council, citizens and businesses were encouraged to join the foundation.
Students across the Torrance Unified School District will reap the benefits in the field of STEM next year. The Torrance Education Foundation announced recently that it has awarded nearly $40,000 in grants for STEM-related learning projects at Torrance schools through its 3rd annual round of STEM Initiative Grant Awards. STEM, which stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics, will be the focus of 48 projects that will take place in the 2016-2017 academic year across grades K through 12. The grant gives teachers an opportunity to apply for STEM programs they plan to take a lead on. In the 2016 round of applications, teachers had 7 various eligible programs they could apply to execute, including an after-school engineering club, family STEM night, which would involve interactive workshops, hosting school-wide coding events, math competitions, a club for programming robots, cybersecurity, and team competition for Science Olympiad. Teachers for each project will receive grant money that will be used to purchase materials and supplies. The Torrance Education Foundation is a nonprofit that promotes and supports academic excellence across the Torrance School District. The day was finally here as a local medical center moved into its newest unit. After months of prepping and getting ready, Torrance Memorial Medical Center moved its patients into the new mother and baby postpartum unit. It took nearly 3.5 hours for the move. A harpist played soothing music as mothers and their new bundle of joys were taken to their new spacious rooms. There was a blessing ceremony, and the first patient to move in was Sandy Gajarda, who had the honor of cutting the ribbon. The units have a bright color scheme, new private patient rooms, which are 33% bigger to give mothers an opportunity to have more space with their babies. The unit's opening is phase 1 of a $33 million renovation. Once completed, the building will also feature a new pediatric and neonatal intensive care unit. Torrance police are warning holiday shoppers to be careful when buying gift cards. Suspects have found ways to steal information off the gift card by using a handheld scanner that can easily read and store the card serial number. They then return the card back on the sales rack once the victim purchases and activates the gift card. The suspect will then use the funds to purchase items online. Most recently, a new scam involves suspects contacting people selling unwanted gift cards. While on the phone with the seller, the suspect asks to enter the card number and confirm the validity. Now, during this time, the thief is recording the touchstones on the phone when the card number is given to figure out the numbers on the gift cards. Here are some tips to look out for. Always be vigilant, even of store employees. Ask a cashier to confirm the value after activation. Don't buy it online. Make sure you purchase cards from behind the counter. Examine them and keep your receipt.
Well, many drivers have not received notification about a deadly airbag recall. The California Office of Traffic Safety, California Highway Patrol, and California Department of Vehicles and Bureau are teaming up to spread the word. Californians who own certain models of 2001 to 2003 Honda and Acura vehicles are being urged to immediately take their cars to an authorized dealer for repair of potentially deadly Takata airbag inflators. Many drivers may have not received recall notices. Reports show that the greatest concentration of recalled vehicles with owners that have not been notified includes the South Bay area. To find out whether your car is affected, go to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and use your vehicle identification number for recall recall information. U.S. safety regulators have linked 11 deaths to Takata airbags that have ruptured, sending metal flying inside cars. The most recent fatality happened with a 2001 Honda Civic that led to a crash in Riverside. The replacement of an airbag is free of charge. Affected drivers can call 888-234-2138 for repair information. Well, still ahead, Sports Desk anchor Byron Newsom gives us the latest on what's happening in the Torrance sports world.
So they say it's a man's world? Well, I don't see anybody's name on it. While they were out doing their thing, we slowly changed all that. We changed all that. Today, women can do anything men can do. And there's one thing we're even better at.
Welcome back, everybody. Here are some upcoming events you won't want to miss. Rock and Brews locations in Southern California, including the one in Torrance, plan to honor local veterans, active duty military, and first responders this Veterans Day. Each person who presents a veteran, military, or first responders ID will receive a complimentary pulled pork sandwich on Friday, November 11th. Rock and Brews in Torrance is located on Pacific Coast Highway and Palos Verdes Boulevard. Then, Yes for Arts is putting on its winter holiday fair. There will be vendors, food, entertainment, and free arts and craft workshops. It will take place at the Torrance Cultural Arts Center on November 13th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Admission and parking are free. And you have another chance to take part in decorating the Torrance Rose Float. The association will have its second decoration meeting for volunteers on November 17th. It will take place in the City Council chambers at 7 p.m. Plus, you won't want to miss a show that will make you dance. Los Angeles Southtown Show Chorus is practicing for its debut of Sultan's Got a Brand New Bag. This takes place on November 20th at the James Armstrong Theater at 2 p.m. Tickets are on sale now at lasouthtowns.org. Well, before we go, we have a sneak peek at what's happening on the Sports Desk with Byron Newsom.
That's right, Byron. What's going on?
Hey, Jen and Ben, coming up on the Sports Desk, in the final 2 weeks of the high school football season, it's time to put up or shut up as local teams fight for those playoff spots. Find out who's in and who's getting ready for Thanksgiving dinner early. Plus, see if the El Camino Warriors could pull off an upset on the road against #1 ranked Riverside City College. Tune into the Sports Desk at 4 and 9:30 right here on CitiCABLE. Jen and Ben, back to you.
Thank you, Byron. Well, that does it for us on This Week in Torrance. I'm Ben McCain.
And I'm Jin Chin. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next time.